Hello, everyone. Sorry for the delay. Technical issues. Welcome. Welcome to the Advancement Center. Welcome to the world of magic and miracles. Welcome to another beautiful day here on planet Earth. As once again, we have another transmission of spontaneous essence of the being that you see in front of the camera. We have 6 of these every week. 4 of them are live, 2 of them are pre-recorded from a couple of few years back. So welcome to the Sierra Nevada foothills of California on this beautiful day. It's really interesting. I had to miss my usual Tuesday broadcast last week we had my mother. The reason I'm here, I'm assisting her with quite a number of things, and some days just get so busy I can't do it all. But just missing a week of sitting here and speaking to you, with you, it feels like 6 months. It's like, wow, when's the last time I was here? So I think what I'm going to do, and again, I think I did this the last time I broadcast, which has not been my usual, if there is such thing as a usual. I don't usually do a lot of reading. I usually just sort of go with my own flow. But once again, I've mentioned this before. I cannot recommend highly enough that for those of you that may be new to these broadcasts, or perhaps you're coming in, you found out from another source, so you wouldn't be aware of what our weekly invitations that come out 99% of the time on usually late Monday. It's something you can subscribe to receive it. It's once a week. We don't do anything with your information. It's merely us providing you with the information of the following weeks, the next week's upcoming broadcasts. And as of now, pretty much, as we re-air Simeon again on Wednesdays tomorrow, following my day, I use one of the past transmissions that's picked by the hand of God or by the hand of Simeon. I'm not sure. It's not something that I do from my head. They seem to pick themselves. I try to leave it random. I don't study them before I choose them. I just choose whichever one says pick me. So the invitations, mostly, I use words from the Simeon broadcast that's upcoming for the week, which is on Wednesdays. Because it's something that's being re-aired, it's not one of these live broadcasts. If you are a subscriber to our Advancement Center YouTube channel, you won't see them, because only the live upcoming events will be, if you've got your notifications turned on, that's only for our live events. So these will not show up there. They will, however, be in these invitations that I spend actually quite a bit of time putting together every week. And it's an honor and a privilege and amazing to be able to do this, because I become, what's the word? I become immersed, especially in the Simeon broadcast, which is something I was either there or I certainly saw it back then. These days, they're 4 years ago. And today it's a new day. It's the new transmission. It's like a new transmission, even though it was from before. So there's a lot of really amazing things happening here in this connection. with the Advancement Center and Robert Young and Simeon and all of us. It's quite the family that was not born from the same parents or related in that way, but clearly family. It's pretty amazing. So the way I'd like to start today is to read the words, just an excerpt from Simeon's transmission that we're showing tomorrow. As I say showing, if you have the invitation, you'll know what I'm talking about. Sign up down below. You'll see it. Subscribe to our mailing list. That's how you do this. It's very easy. And there's nothing you're going to get, no junk. So here we go. Amazing how appropriate this is for today. As we enter a new phase in the world's history, we also enter a new phase in the energy fields that support the earth and that support humanity and all other things. This time, it is easy. It is a gentle flow that is common but unique each time it appears in your life. The gentle movement of the harmonies and the harmonic distortions of the universe, of humanity itself, now comes to a point where it's like music, like a beat that appears within your being that keeps your consciousness alive and brings to life things like new ideas, new feelings, new visions, new awareness. As you look out into the world, you see new things, and you can't tell if they were there all the time or not, but it still looks the same as it did yesterday. But what you see is much more elevated than what you used to see. The feeling of satisfaction that comes with living a good life is a great thing to know, to feel. But more than that, to live beyond the reasoning of the human mind is a gift that you give to yourself and cannot be measured in any way known to any of us. The feeling of well-being that grows with you allows you to bring to life the feeling of well-being in others. And the life that you lead just happens without planning, but with much excitement and frivolity. The great feeling that we have for you, you now have for yourself. And when it is said that the solution to everything is at all times, think of me and nothing else, it can be stretched now to where it was a message from your creator. It's now a message from you. And the me is you. At all times, think of me and nothing else. That is the solution to everything. And now we have taken back another layer to bring to life the very thing that's been hidden through understanding. And without reason, think of your own being and nothing else. And you will start to play with the energies and the fields and the enlightenment and the knowledge that flows throughout your whole being and throughout the universe, through everything you look at, everything you touch. The feeling of excitement only comes because everything is new. Everything that's coming is new. Everything that's been through your mind, through your body, through your life is now new because it's alive. And when you think of your own being, you can find a level of respect and what you call love for yourself that you've never felt before. And with that, it spreads to everybody you know and to everyone you don't know. So this slight update in the energy field now gives you the feeling of well-being that you can deliver to yourself by knowing that there is nothing else to focus on. If you come out on top, so does everybody else. To lend a helping hand, you have to be standing in a stable position. And the only person available to put you in that position is you and your authority and the galactic field where you stand tall and represent a whole new picture for yourself to look at. That was a bit of a long excerpt, but there you go. I had to share that. And of course, there's a lot more there. And what I just shared with you was words through my own transmission. And we each have this amazing ability. We transmit so much more than our words. So even if we're reading someone's words, if I'm reading Simeon's words, they are coming through me at this moment. As you watch Simeon deliver these words tomorrow, you'll have your own experience. And the magic of what we do here, as Robert Young has told us, Simeon too, actually, is that as we sit here and speak to you through this technology, channels open to each and every one who's participating. You could be watching today live with me. You could be watching later. You could be watching sometime further into the future. But as you listen, as you watch, a channel opens between me and you. It's quite unique. Again, these words often act as carriers. The words can be brilliant, but there's so much more. And once again, as I was re-listening to Simeon's broadcasts, which I just spoke a part of to you, it always takes me to another place. Like I have just traveled to the outer reaches of the universe to connect with this being who exists there, not on the earth plane in physical human form. And it also is very much connecting me with my creator. My mind just went, how do I describe this? When you sit here or I sit here and I speak with you, even though we've been doing this for a few years now, the mind always does want to step in. It loves to be in charge, take over. I find these my favorite broadcasts, is favorite in the sense of how I feel as I'm doing them, are when my connection to my creator is so strong. My connection to my origin, to my true bigger self, the self that's beyond this physical body, that's the essence that's coming through. When I connect, the words that come out of my mouth do not come through my brain. There is a direct connection. So I just experienced here right in front of you what I'm speaking of, because my brain was trying to do its own thing. And sometimes when this happens for me, I feel like I'm moving in between realms. It's actually not that uncommon for me to have experiences, not exactly like this one, but the experience of moving between realms as I exist here in the physical on planet Earth. This may sound funny to some, but that's fine. I'm simply sharing my own unique experience as Genya in physical form. But much more is coming through for you here today. Every one of you is so powerful, and in your own powerful connection to this presence sitting here right now, you steer what it is you want to hear, or you need to hear, or be reminded of, or whatever it is for you. It's quite an amazing concept for the mind to grasp. But we are just beginning to touch on our new life that we're stepping into. I feel like I am getting mini previews of my future life, which is actually happening now and in the future as I step in and out. The feeling of magic in it all is quite exhilarating. And of course, the little Tinkerbell fairies popped into my awareness with the sparkles from the wand, and it's that feeling, and it's light, and it's giddy sometimes as you step into this amazing feeling, which I can say for me is the one experience that is real. Being here on planet Earth is watching this really amazing play. And it's fascinating. It fascinates me. I tend to peek in through different channels to sort of check out what's going on here on planet Earth. It's really quite crazy, to be honest, but it's great. It's taking humanity to this beautiful new world, of which I'm just touching upon little bits and pieces. But the beauty of this existence is each of us has completely different experiences. And it's fun when we can come together and share and talk about our experiences, but it's also fun when something connects or something clicks. Something resonates with this being that appears to be separate from you. It's funny terminology for some of you. For others, you'll understand what I'm speaking about. But it's a beautiful connection. And it all comes. Its beauty and its magic is so strong and so enhanced when you are connected with your creator as you interact with whoever comes into your awareness, into your path. Simeon was talking about some of that in the broadcast you will see tomorrow if you join us then. And the other thing that was very strong for me as I reread that excerpt from Simeon as I began my presentation today, is he kept talking about the flow and the harmony and the gentle flow. And it takes me back to the picture that I also chose again for this invitation. It puts me standing with my feet and my toes in this beautiful, cool creek with trees, sun coming through, birds in the trees, the sound of a babbling brook running over your feet on a beautiful summer day. This is just one small aspect of the beauty, the great feelings, the joy, the happiness, the champagne bubbles feeling when you're connected with your creator, with your origin, in this very strong place. I watch and experience how each one of us that sits in front of this computer every week, or most weeks for me, but as I watch everyone, it's just so beautiful. It's like each one is their own unique flower, and it's not always the same. It could be a new presentation, a new color, a new feeling, a new sound. It can be anything. And I just love being a part of this. And it's just so wonderful you're here. If you're here with me today now or down the road. And even if you're not here with these transmissions, there's this beautiful energy. There's this beautiful flow of energy that goes out from each one of us. And it goes everywhere. So again, I'm speaking of energy quite a bit, but the energy is flowing. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of great stuff coming here, but what's coming will likely blow your mind. It's so fantastic. So there you go. My expression today, really not controlled by my mind, probably a bit obvious, but it's a joy to be here with you and be here right now in this time on planet Earth as we go together to an amazing new life where I send you off in your travels, wishing you a perfect life with perfect health and an absolutely magic future. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Genya.